Cliff, I thought you did a great job of coming out, relaxed, engaging with the audience. I like the way that you started right off with a question about do you recycle, which brought us into it. And you carried that theme throughout most of the presentation. So I love that. You got us going, and you had great handouts to flow us through everything in there. So there was a lot of good preparation going into it, but as you noted at the end, almost too much. And that's where rehearsing, maybe going through it with a few people beforehand to find out how much time do I have to spend on each of these points so that you can get to the main point that you want to drive home. And that's why I felt, as I'm sure you know, a little bit wanting at the end. It's like, oh, I want to hear, how did you get to those numbers? You know, bring it all together, and it's kind of like, oh, time's up, bye. So that was a bummer.
And I took 3 pages out.
It was what?
I took 3 pages out.
Did you already?
Because I was in there last night and it was like.
And that illustrates, so one of the greatest challenges that we all have, when we're giving a presentation, first figuring out what is it that we want to tell the people, what's the point of our speech, and then how do we take out all the other stuff so that our point is driven home. And you started off strong, and you had stuff to bring it all together at the end, but due to the red light, you left us wanting for more. I have a few other little points that are minor compared to that, but I want to bring out anyway. One of the things that when coming out to speak to us, I love the engineering mentality, and you bring me back to my old pocket protector days, but you want to empty your pockets when you're coming out to speak. So take the brochure out, take the pen out of the pocket.
That was something I was supposed to pass around.
That's what I was waiting to see if that was going to come into it, but since it didn't, it acted as more of a distraction.
Yeah.
Also, starting right off, you want to get us going into a positive frame with you, and you start off with negatives. Negative with the banks going bankrupt, that's okay as long as it transitions into the strength of the insurance, but you transitioned into insurance companies also having problems and going under, and that's why it's so important to work with a good agent. And so I felt like it was going negative, then, okay, there's some positive, but boy, I got things to worry about. Not necessarily the train of thought you want to bring us towards to get us excited about coming in, unless you're really going to play on the fear factor, which I don't think that was your intent.
No.
Smith family, how they improve their finances. Again, this gets back to the timing issue. You had a great illustration up there, and you showed us how you save money, but I was like, how'd you do that? I mean, you told us you did it, but I didn't know how. And so that could have been its own presentation right there, either focusing on that and showing us how you improve their finances, or a separate presentation would have been using this final chart. Either one would have been good just to focus on that, not trying to cover too much. And that was basically it. Overall though, your style and coming out, you've gotten so much more comfortable speaking out there and just animated and fun to listen to. So I thank you for that, and thank you for your time.